December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. He'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 27, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And he'll get them a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'm warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now taken down at the 47-yard line. The Colts had 3 and 9 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bryce Hall. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A give for Taylor running right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage. And Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 48 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Wilson will throw again. just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 19 yards away. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Colts 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On the handoff, Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Davis has it over. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. 3 quarters in the books. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Higbee. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch. Getting down to 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Mason complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Borregales now on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Colts 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It completes it once more to Anderson. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.